So my name's Rachel Adlard. I've been with Coral Expeditions for about 6 months now, and I work on Coral Adventurer, and I am the Assistant Expedition Leader. So I've lived in Cairns for about the past 4 years now, and I always knew about the company and knew kind of what they got involved in and the places that they went to. I was based on the reef just out of Cairns, but always looked to them as the kind of place, that they would be going to exciting destinations. So I know that the company's growing, and I know that it's exciting with new ships coming on board. So an opportunity came up with the new vessel, and so I grabbed it. So for the past 6 months, we've been visiting the Kimberley. So Kimberley is an amazing, very rugged, very kind of off the chart destination. And it still feels that way. Like even, with more people visiting now, it is still a vast, vast area. And we go to some truly amazing locations, which are very special to Coral Expeditions. And so we have kind of some secret spots that we go to and some amazing waterfalls. And, we see some amazing art and geology there as well. So it is a very, very special place to go and visit. I guess the most exciting part of my job is working with people. So we have the two different aspects. We go and travel and we go to these fantastic destinations, but Coral Expeditions definitely attracts interesting people. It's not cruising where you go and kind of just look at somewhere. All the people that come and cruise with us want to learn about these locations that we go to. So they're very interesting people, very intelligent and very kind of, they want cruising where they don't just go and see something. They want to always learn and take something extra from the experience. As well, we have our guest lecturers who, again, they're very, very knowledgeable people. They have expertise, and part of my job is to try and sponge off some of that knowledge from them. So as part of my job, I also get to go to all of their presentations and learn a lot about kind of history and culture of the places that we're visiting. So it's one of the best parts of my job for sure. So I think the nice thing about working on Coral Expedition, Coral Adventurer, is that we're a small cruise ship company. 120 guests is our absolute maximum, and we have kind of enough staff to guest ratio to give them that personal experience. So I feel on most of the cruises, after we've spent kind of the 10 days together, I've had a chance to get to know these people, to spend time with them, to get to know groups, to get to know like what's important, and really become kind of almost like friends of these people, that we really give them that personalized service and find out what's important to them whilst they're on board. Yeah, absolutely. Like I think that's it's our big brand selling point, is that we go and we don't do kind of passive cruising. It's not just take you to destinations. It's go to destinations, see the beautiful scenery, see the amazing cultural dances, but also learn about what this means, and means to the people, and means to the communities that we go to visit as well. I think first off, it's better than any photograph you've ever seen of the Kimberley. Like, we spend a lot of time taking photos of the region, and you can almost grasp it, but being there and being in front of this amazing kind of millions and millions of year old geology and learning about all the different rock formations, I mean, that's mind-blowing to start with. So the geology is incredible. The human history that goes behind it, the Aboriginal art sites that we go to, and looking at kind of the ages of these art sites and learning about how the people would have lived, when these paintings were there, is truly amazing as well. And then, an amazing time on board as well. Like we have a fantastic ship to sail on, so you get your excursions out in the Kimberley, go and see some fantastic things, and then you have a very comfortable, luxurious ship to come back to and have presentations and eat the delicious food. So, a whole kind of big picture and kind of a nice encompassed trip. So I've spent a few trips around Indonesia with Coral Adventurer now. So we did the inaugural cruise where we cruised all the way from Singapore to Darwin, and then recently came back from a trip from Darwin to Komodo and East Timor and back. When we go to these villages and communities, they're often very, very remote. Some of them you can only get to by boat. Some of them won't have seen cruise ships before. and so don't have kind of like tourists passing through these areas. Each village that we go to know that we're arriving, but I guess it's kind of that two-way street. We don't quite know what to expect, and I guess they don't quite know what to expect from us either. So it's always a little bit kind of apprehensive to start with, but we generally find when we come to meet these people, people are very, very warm to us. People want us to come and see their villages. You know, they often perform kind of a traditional dance for us, and they're very, very proud to show us their culture. The kids absolutely love our guests as well. Some of the kids who have their phones, I think our guests appear in the most amount of selfies in Indonesia that are going around at the moment. And the kids just enjoy that. They enjoy the interaction, and they enjoy kind of, again, learning from us. We learn from them as well, and we just bring kind of our two cultures together. One that I could think of, so we had one of our guests who came on board. He was actually blind. He became blind about 10 years ago, so hadn't lived his whole life with it. And he joined us. And I really liked that we were able to bring him with us to all of these cultural experiences, you know, because there's still like it's often said that it's a bit of kind of an assault on the senses going to these various places, because there's the colors, there's the smells, there's the sounds, and there's everything. So he couldn't see what was going on, but really, really enjoyed taking part in the music and the smells and the food. And, you know, it's a nice thing that somebody who might not have been able to travel to these places, you know, without the assistance of a company like Coral Expeditions, we were able to take him and his wife together, and they were able to experience this together. And it for sure will be stories that they tell for years and years.